Hey there, water signs. It's Jen here from tarotspirit.net. I'm doing your weekly tarot reading. So I'm going to start with Cancer. All right, Cancer. If they're more love, if we have like the Lovers, the Two of Cups, the, what's this? The Sun. Well, that works too. You've been having like the best cards. The Sun, the Empress. What's this one? Oh dear, Five of Cups. I jinxed you. Oh no. Oh. Nine of Swords. You guys don't self-sabotage, okay? Even if I know you guys have had lots of love cards coming in, I think there's a lot more coming. If this one love that, I know your last few readings have been love like crazy. If it doesn't work out, there are more, okay? There are more. Look at this dude has two, like, okay, these three didn't really work out. Look at this dude has two even bigger cups, or maybe they're the same size, right behind you, coming right in. So there is plenty to go around, and there are a lot of, what do they say? Like you're gonna say a no to a lot of different men or women before it's the one. And so to try to keep that in perspective and not be like, why didn't that work out? What's wrong with me? I made a mistake. Like, I was just with some friends yesterday, and one of my friends has been married twice, and he, he was sort of laughing about it, or I guess one was a civil union, same thing. But I'm just like, hey, we all need practice. It's true. You don't get practice unless you do these things. I'm not saying get married tons of times, but you know what I mean. It's like, it didn't work out. It didn't work out. It doesn't mean it can't work out in the future. Think of all the different, think of how unique and different every personality is. There are often two great people that just aren't a match together. It doesn't mean there's anything technically wrong with either one of them. Doesn't mean they're bad people. It just means they weren't a match at that time. So try not to get too discouraged about things that seemed really promising that don't work out. You have the Sun. I think you're going to actually really be learning something about yourself this week that will be very enlightening. And I think you're busy, so some of you could just be more busy with your kid, and you're just like, hey, if you can't deal with my kid, then bye-bye, and which is, I think, the right thing to do. But these are several generations in this picture, like mother, maiden, crone, but there's a little girl. Focus on what you want to create, not what you don't want, to make sure that you're, sending out those positive vibes into the atmosphere. What's underneath here? Oh, the Eight of Cups. Yeah, so you had to walk away. Something that seemed promising, you have to walk away. But look, here's this this Knight of Cups with another offer. So look at this. You have like offers coming in all over the place. The one didn't work out. It wasn't right, even if you wanted it to be. Look at you. So she's out on the beach. Get out, be seen, be out with friends, get outside, ground yourself, get some plants, plant a garden, put some plants around your house. Stay positive, stay grounded, don't get discouraged. Look at the pot, look at the, okay, where'd it go? What did I do? I buried it because see, the Five of Cups, already was swept away from the reading just by changing your mindset and saying, why am I going to waste any more of my time and energy crying about those girls or guys that didn't work? Because look at, I have new, even better people coming in that are a better match for me. And what I've learned going through these processes, these relationships. Lots more coming in if you know you're dating a few people and it didn't work. Like, do not get discouraged, Cancer. I don't know what the astrology is for you guys, but it seems amazing. And this is almost like you're looking really hot too, like you're looking really good. So if something doesn't work out, like, go work out. Like, keep working out, keep being fabulous, keep being exercising and being healthy and positive. Is always the best, revenge, as they say. So let's move on to Scorpio. Oh, that's a 5. I'm writing down my timestamp because I don't feel like going back and listening. Okay. Scorpio, my fellow Scorpions. I'm trying to embrace and get to know I have like 3 or 4 planets in Scorpio, so like Venus, Mars. What else? I have a bunch of stuff going on in Scorpio. So like when I watch readings, I watch readings just like you do. I always watch my Sun, Moon, and Rising and my Scorpio because I have so much Scorpio in my chart. You know what I feel like? I feel like Scorpio, just like, people may not realize it, but it's like you just like know things, and people may think that you don't and underestimate you. But you don't feel the need to be like, I know you've been talking smack about me, or I know you're not, I know you're on your phone all day, or you know what I mean? Like, you just get these gut feelings that are totally right on because you're so intuitive. But it's like you just sort of navigate through the world with this knowing, and people may underestimate you. That's a reflection of them, not you. And the right thing to do is to just keep it to yourself and know and make your decisions based on that. But instead of like, you can get to the more vindictive side of Scorpio if you're like, I'm going to take them down. But I think like in this energy, you're just like, me knowing is enough. And wasting any more time and energy on people like that is doing a disservice to myself. Okay, that one. Wow. Okay, you have 3 major arcana cards and this glorious 10 of Pentacles. Always have to say it with this card. Some of you may be getting some sort of inheritance and buying a new car. Just traveling. There's going to be a windfall potentially for people this week. Big job promotion, new job. Like, I know everyone wants love, but I'm getting some non-love messages coming in. So some of you may be put in a position of power, may get a job in power, may start dating someone of significant influence in the community, even bigger. Someone, a self-made person that very grounded, owns property, is a businessman, is a philanthropist. Because these two together, there could be something around your dad or mom, or, I mean, it is the Emperor, so it tends to be a man, but like someone of influence. Maybe like go to see someone talk, like give a talk, or and you meet someone, but I feel like you're very inspired to, you could be like a Tony Robbins, like maybe you watch some course online or something. You're watching like an inspirational, you know how they tape like commencement speeches from people or whatever. Like you see something or hear something from someone, some influential person, or reading a book or something, and it really it really strikes you. Like, it really motivates you to start dealing, like how you deal with your money, things, practical things, things on a day-to-day basis, but also like the legacy you want to lead. You want to lead your leadership skills. You you want to move people. Like, I see the Chariot as moving, but I feel like you want to move people, as in inspire people to go after their dreams, to take a leap of faith, to move forward on their lives, whatever they're afraid of. Oh, what's that quote? Let me get something. This quote that I saw that really was really struck me in something I'm going through. Where is it? It's Ralph Waldo Emerson. What you are afraid to do is a clear indication of the next thing you need to do. So what you are afraid to do is a clear indication of the next thing you need to do. So that really struck me. Like, I screenshotted it because I was just like struggling with something and kind of doing pros and cons, but definitely focusing more on the cons. Afraid to step in, maybe you're afraid to step up into a leadership role, whether in the community, in your family. And it's at work. I think a work opportunity is going to come in, something with money, or you're going to be, it's like some windfall. Something's going to happen that's going to allow you to really sort of change how you live. And in turn is going to change how you look at the world and what you really want to do and what's important to you. I know you guys want to hear about love. So let me look at this for a second. I mean, you could just meet a person that this is happening to, or meet a person of influence that then inspires you to make these changes in your life. It's like once you hear it presented in a certain way, just like that quote struck me, like, oh, this is fear-based. That, that the negative, the pro and con, the con list was all fear-based. And once I recognized that, I was able to say, yeah, okay, this is what I want to do. I'm sorry, I just can't force, I'm just not getting clear messages in the love department, so I'm not going to try to force something. Okay, I'm going to move on to Pisces. All right, last but not least, Pisces. What's that? The Page of Pentacles. Look at this little guy. Six of Swords. And the Hermit. The Hermit's been coming out a lot. Like, a lot of people in the Wheel of Fortune, a lot of people have been getting this Hermit card. So a lot of people, I don't know if it's just starting school, so people are like, I'm going to start this semester right. I'm not going to, skip classes. I'm going to do my homework as it comes. I did not do this, and I wish I'd taken this advice when I was an undergrad, but I just like kind of look at school like a job. Like 8 to 4 or whatever is your job. And that's when you go to classes, and in between classes, like, go to the library. Like, don't go back to your dorm where you're likely to then skip class, and say, like, I will only skip class if I am truly, truly sick. Like, don't get in the habit of skipping classes, and try to get your homework done, like, to stay on top of it. Like, I'm going to stay on campus until, and of course, but till I get the very bulk of my work done. So I don't know, someone just needed maybe a study tip. I see some of you really, that to me is an astrology, looked like an astrology chart to me when I first saw it. So I can see some of you studying astrology. When the Wheel of Fortune shows up, there is an option for you to, with the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Swords, like, move to a better situation. If you, I don't know, I'm stuck on college. Like, if you don't like your roommate, you're able to get out of that situation. There's definitely a job vibe with this Page of Pentacles, and a student job vibe, but changing jobs, changing where you live. Maybe you don't like your neighbors, something like, but a new start, a new beginning in something practical, starting to save money, getting a new job, changing where you live, changing your health routine. But it's all you're going to be feeling a lot better. It's going to be a really positive shift. And this is a very positive, fortunate card to have the wheel in a reading. So if something's been stressful, not working out, there's definitely a shift this week. You may be spending some time, maybe for some of you it was a relationship that you're leaving, and you're just like, oh, it's so nice to be alone, and I need some time to heal and be by myself, and I'm just going to focus on my work or my studying. And it's going to feel good, though, because maybe this person, like, interfered, like they were very needy, and so you felt like you put things off and compromised your own time and energy and the things that you needed to get done for this other person. And now that they're no longer in the picture, you're able to actually spend some time doing the things you need to do on your and kind of going within and healing and thinking about things. Because when the Six of Swords shows up, it's usually like, and this could be a job too, just like, that was a toxic work environment. I'm so glad I'm away from that. I need some time to heal, because some of you may be also working from home now. Definitely. Yeah, look at this, because it's like a home office to me. This isn't an office. Maybe some internet business. You're able to start working from home. You may also be doing some online dating. Yeah. Definitely a new business opportunity. Maybe you're taking online classes. I see you kind of working at night, like after work. So some of you could also be having a second job at home, or a home office-based business that can be bringing in some money outside of work. That in time, like, you're set. So with this Page of Pentacles, you're setting the stage. You're laying the foundation and the groundwork. So maybe you're starting a YouTube channel, a website, things like that. And it's like, it's going to slowly build so that you may be able to, or you are at the point now where you're able to leave your job. Don't burn bridges. No need to blow the place up. Keep your contacts. Although, maybe if you're leaving a person, they just this may be why you're leaving, because they're such a hothead, and they're just going to freak out, and just like, if you're not going to be together, they are going to just destroy this relationship. So they have burned a bridge that you will never even be able to be like you, like restraining order type, like you don't ever want to see this person again because, and you know, that should make you feel not good, since you don't want to deal with that behavior, but good in the sense that you're like, well, I certainly made the right decision because this person cannot deal with things uh, in a mature, logical, calm, normal manner. You know, this just absolutely proves that that you did the right thing getting away from that situation or that person, because anyone who, I mean, they just can't, they have to be dramatic and blow up and just make things 10 times crazier than they have to be. So I do see for some of you healing, and but just also becoming very focused on work, and but you're really enjoying it. You guys could start a new health routine. You may want to fix up your office, like make an area a home office, like really, yeah, and you don't have to spend a lot. You can probably go on Pinterest or whatever and watch home shows. But it's like this desk I got was like $100, $118, I think, off Amazon. And getting this like made things so much better for me, because I used to be literally, I had like this tabletop only on a suitcase in this corner of my bedroom where I'd sit on the floor, and I'm 47. I don't need to be hunched over sitting on the floor doing my readings. It was, you know, and finally I'm like, Jen, you deserve to order yourself a desk so you're comfortable and you have your place to organize. And so it wasn't anything big, but it, you know, to spruce up. Maybe you need a computer, almost like investments into your what you need to do. So giving yourself permission to do something like that, to invest in yourself in some way. Join a gym. Yeah. Even one of those meal prep companies. I don't know anything about those, but like, it's like you're going to start to take little steps to make your, maybe you're going to start doing like, maybe you're going to be a vegetarian or something about changing your eating and diet and exercise is all coming through. Like you're really going to get into something. And it may then be through this new path you're starting on that you meet someone, you meet a like-minded person that is into wellness, and oh, I can see you meeting someone at a gym or something. These sort of new interests or this side business that you're going to make into a full-time business, or living like you're going to meet someone through this new avenue. Okay, well, thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope you have a lovely week. Take care.